Welcome. I'm Ed. I'm your host of Freecircle-Fireside, where you will get truth with integrity, insight that's right, and we love people helping people. So let's get into it today. Enjoy the discussion. Let's roll with it. Hey, we're going to talk marriage. Yep. Yesterday was my 33rd wedding anniversary. The 29th of September. Married people know it's not always easy being married. But on the other hand, it's one of the most blessed things that can ever happen to you. When you get married, you're unsure of how things are going to happen. Life's a long time, so it seems when you're young. So anyway, yesterday was our wedding anniversary, 33 years. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. Thank God she did it. I love the woman. It's not easy to be married. There's always differences. There's highs, there's lows. The beauty of it, you go through it together. So there's always somebody there that knows what it was like after all those years. And all of the bad times we've had, we can now look back on them and say, wow, we really did that. But when you're young, it's scary at times to get married. I know it was for a young man. I was very unsure. Can I support a wife? How hard is it really going to be? Your responsibilities change. And when they first get dumped on you, it's like taking a heavy load. You're excited, but yet fearful. There's somebody there with you, your partner. That's the main thing to realize. When you can spend those times, those moments, understanding each other. The key here is communication. Effective communication. Honest communication. The quicker we can learn to do this in our relationship, the quicker your relationship flourishes. It blossoms into a beautiful, beautiful flower. One that you can delight yourself in. Knowing that after all those troubled times, all those highs, all those lows, you made it. After all these years, you've made it. The divorce rate nowadays is just astonishing. And for people to understand, you're always going to have differences. It's how you work through them that will get you through the marriage. If you're unwilling to bend in the first place, you may not want to get married. If you think you're going to control somebody, you may want to not get married. Maybe you're not ready. Marriage is not about control. Marriage is about a lot of compromise. Understanding the need of your partner. And the willingness to cave when you need to cave. And the ability to stand strong in your conviction when you know it's the right thing. When I was young in my relationship, I tended not to want to hurt my wife emotionally, and I did not want to offend her, so I would hold things in. It's not the right thing to do. The quicker you get those things out of the way, the better your life will be. Because if you drag those on, it just gets worse and worse as it goes by, because then you start holding resentment. And you don't want to feel bad about somebody that you love. You love this person, or else you would not have even thought of getting married in the first place. So, yeah, you gotta... Everybody thinks it's 50-50 when they get married. Well, we'll do this 50-50. Well, that's far from the truth. Sometimes it's 99.9, and the other person is right there at the very bottom. That's when your relationship gets taxied and tried. Is it true? Marriage is beautiful. All of those rough times build you for your later days, the joyous times, when you've actually identified who and what you are, what you believe, how you feel about each other, how you feel about others, and how you handle putting boundaries down, setting boundaries. Marriage is about compromise, concern, caring. Marriage is not easy. Marriage, you've got to have commitment. And a lot of people get stuck because they don't want to offend their partner. It's not about offending your partner. It's about being able to be truthful about your feelings with your partner. Sit down and talk with your partner about things, even if it's hard to. Work all of these bugs out as quick as you can. Sometimes it takes a long time to get things off your chest. But the longer you hold them, the worse they get. You love your partner, or else you would not have even thought of getting married. If you're thinking of getting married, it's not easy. But if you believe in yourself, and you believe that you can hold a commitment, it's hard. Toilet seats being left up, toothpaste on the sink, learning who and what you are. What roles in the household will each one of you play? These are decisions that you don't think of. And then when they hit, it's like, well, no, I'm the man of the house. This is the way it's going to be. Yeah, okay. You keep thinking that.
Marriage is about compromise, concern, caring, giving. If you plan on just taking in a relationship because the other has a lot to give, maybe you shouldn't be married. Maybe you shouldn't think about getting married until you identify who you are a little better. Marriage isn't easy, but it's the best thing you can ever do. It's the most joyous time in a life when two become one.
Well, that's it for another Free Circle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join Free Circle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the Fireside. Ed, Free Circle, out.